This player used this hitting plan and hit his first home run, and this player used this hitting plan to hit consistent doubles. In this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step exactly what I taught them so that you can start applying this, because if you apply this, you'll start hitting the ball harder, you'll start hitting the ball farther, you'll definitely be more confident, and you'll start standing out. And I can say this because this was the exact shift I made as a player, and it took me from just making soft contact to driving the baseball for extra base hits. So if you want to take your game to that next level, hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. And if you're struggling to hit for power, I'll put a link below. You can schedule a time with me and my team. We'll look over your swing and identify what's missing, and then we'll create a plan to unlock that power that's inside you. Now, if you've been following my channel, you know I've created a formula. It's called the power hitting formula. Basically, how it works is EVW times LD plus F times M plus P. Now, this sounds overcomplicated, and I know you didn't show up for a math test, but here's the thing. This is super easy. I'm gonna walk you through it because everything aligns to this, right? And I'm going to explain it, and plus I have a video I'll put below that goes way more in depth into it so you can understand this. But I'm going to give you a few of the bullet points right now. So the first part of it right here is exit velocity. You need the right exit velocity in order to hit for power. Some of you just don't hit the ball hard enough or far enough. So we help you with that. So again, I'll put the link below. You can schedule a time with my team. We'll help you with that. Now we need to hit line drives, fly balls, and we want to hit it middle and pull side. Okay, so everything aligns to this batted ball outcome. And if you implement this, this is when you'll start driving the baseball for extra base hits. Okay, now that we know that, what I want to talk about before we go into the whole framework is that in the MLB, they told us 3 out of 10 balls will be on the inside part of the plate, including balls. Okay, so they literally told us do not even look at swinging at a pitch inside. In fact, take that pitch, because majority of the pitches you're going to see is going to be middle and away. So the other 7 out of 10, okay, is middle and away. Okay, so I tell this to all my players. I'm saying, hey, we don't need to look on the inner part of the plate. The inner part of the plate is just a show me pitch, and that's exactly what they're saying. If they throw you on the inner part of the plate, they're showing you this just to go back out here. So we don't have to worry about this, and these numbers are lower for your age group. If you're a travel ball player, if you're in high school, they're throwing less in the inside corner of the plate. So we can look more on the middle, we can get closer to the plate and just really take this pitch that is inside. Okay, so now that we know that, what I want to talk to you about is the 4 core quadrant. Okay, let me write that right here, put the 4 core Q. So this is the 4 core quadrant, and this is what I teach my hitters. So the outcomes that we want is line drives, fly balls, middle, and pull side. So the first thing we do in batting practice, hitting off a tee, even in the games, we're jotting down all this information. What we first do is we study which zones and pitches give us the outcome of hitting the line drives and fly balls, middle, and pull side. And once we know that, we strategize. Okay, and what this means is that when the count is 0-0, when the count is 2-0, when the count is 3-0, when the count is 3-1, we are looking for the pitch that, the zone that is going to give us the outcomes of hitting those line drives and fly balls and middle to pull side. Okay, so for me as an example, I basically looked for a pitch that was up in the zone right here. Okay, I knew I couldn't hit. I don't know why that's doing that. I knew that I struggled with this pitch right here. Okay, so what I did was I eliminated that pitch. So I got a little closer to the plate, and then I focused on looking for a pitch that was up in the zone, and usually it was right in here. Okay, and that was my zone. And this is something I want to say to all you young players out there. A lot of times we go up to the plate and we see pitches, but we're not looking for the pitches. Let me say that again. We see pitches, but we're not looking for them. And this is why we get weak contact. And what I mean is that, let's say the pitcher's right here. You see it, you're like, oh, I see it well, and you hit it. Or let's say this pitch right here, okay, high and inside, which is a pitcher's pitch. You see this pitch and you swing at it and you pop up, you get jammed, right? It's a bloop flare. Or this pitch right here, okay, low and inside, right? You see these pitches and you're like, oh, I seen it well, but you weren't looking for it. And what I mean is this: if you went up to the plate and said, I'm only going to focus on this pitch that is up in the zone in this little box right here, okay, and he throws it in that box, you are going to annihilate it. You're going to crush it. You're going to clobber that pitch because you're looking for that pitch, right? A lot of times we're looking for pitches and then we swing at these because we've seen it. And that's why we're getting those ground balls, those rollovers, those pop-ups, right? So once we know what pitches, we've studied what pitches allow us to hit the line drives, the fly balls to middle and pull side. We strategize. So now, okay, we're going up to the plate looking for that pitch. Okay. And then what happens is we get into those counts and we strike them. Okay. We get the pitch, hit the row in the zone, we hammer it, right? We put our A swing on it and we annihilate it. Then let's say that, baseball, it's baseball. You miss it. You swing through it, okay, or you foul it off. Then what? You scuffle. And so we don't give in. Sometimes in baseball, you're not going to get, you've seen the pitch, you're looking in the zone, and it doesn't, you swing and miss, you ground out, or you foul it off. You don't give in, right? 2 strikes, you don't give in. These are your 0-2 count, your 1-2, okay, 3-2 count. That's your scuffle count. This right here is your strategized count, right? And that's how we become a power threat. Okay, we have the mindset that we're never going to give in, and then we have approach and a plan for each at bat and each account. And if we execute this is how you're able to start hitting doubles and home runs, because you're looking on the inside, you're not looking to the outside. See, a lot of you players are looking to see, you see in other MLB players, and you're looking at other players and you're like, okay, he's doing this with his swing, but he just may know more about himself, right? What success is for him, like what zones he hit well, right? The more you know about yourself, the more you can stand out, because you're looking inward and saying, okay, this is what I do well. I'm just going to become the best in the world at that. And if you do that, that's when you really start separating yourself, because you're not trying to do too much. You know who you are and you play to that. And this is why this undersized hitter who was getting overlooked put in the work to increase his exit velocity, and then started using this plan, and he hit his first home run ever. He's going to hit multiple home runs. And then this player also hitting doubles, and this player in college doing the same thing. With that said, if you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel here. And if you would like to schedule a time with me and my team so that we can help you implement this, so you can get it faster and take your game to that next level, I'll put the link below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.